How's it going, everyone? It's Louis Crypto here. I'm back with another XRP update. It was very well received yesterday, so thank you so much for tuning in. Don't forget to, of course, bump up that algorithm by liking, commenting, sharing, but also subscribing, as over half of you are unfortunately not subscribed. There will be more XRP updates coming out daily for you guys, so yeah, make sure you have that notification bell turned on as well. So in yesterday's update, we spoke of a $6 price tag, $6 plus price tag for XRP here. We are on the 5-day time frame just because it reduces the amount of candles that are on this chart in comparison to the daily. And yeah, I use the weekly a lot. I just wanted to use the 5-day time frame. I've been playing around with it on other charts, on other cryptos, and it's been being respected very nicely. So one thing that is quite similar to the last time round, we can see this orange and blue moving average crossing underneath this white one. And this was another scenario where this actually happened. And when price, well, the moving averages came back above. So look over here, before it even managed to reclaim, not price, obviously price did that, but we're talking about the moving averages here. And we can see they formed a bullish cross just before it crossed over the white one. And then we had a bull market explosion. So look what's about to happen right here, right now on the 5-day time frame. That it's coming up to get back above the 200 EMA being the white moving average, and they're about to form that bullish cross pretty much when this candle closes. So by the time this 5-day candle closes in the next 3.5 days, this should have crossed over, not above the 200 but a bullish cross, and then finally we need them to get above the 200 EMA and yeah, fall back and hold them as support. So look, you can see here to the left, you actually came back down lower, but there was a specific reason for that. The court case in itself was revealed up here, and I actually got out of XRP and then looked to rebuy on the reclaim of those moving averages over there, about 30 to 40 cents. It's where I eventually got back in. But yeah, so essentially the reason why I was showing you this on the 5-day is because previously we had them cross under, bullish cross while underneath, and then cross back above, and then we went into a bull market. And this is what we're seeing right now. We're seeing the early stages of that with the green light from Judge Torres saying that this is not a security. We have seen this pump, and a bullish cross right here is about to form with the blue and orange one, just simply waiting for the final nail in the coffin. We can already see some precursors to the fact that this will happen. Look at the 20, the purple one, reclaiming the white one. That's already happened over here. So it's very nice to see. We could even say that we're somewhere along this path over here right now. We've got a long journey up ahead of us. So I have already prepared you guys in case something like this happens. It wouldn't be another court case, just like last time. But to understand that we broke out of this resistance that was holding us beneath it for multiple months on end since May last year, so well over a year we were beneath this key area of resistance, and every time coming up into it getting rejected. But we can see that the rejections were getting weaker and weaker and finally burst through. And so yeah, which literally just carbon copying of what happened in the past. We can see that if this was this point over here, we can see the top end of this resistance, of this range. If this was this area over here, we broke out and we did come back down to it, but we had a little scare over here with that black swan event. So let's say a black swan event did happen. So regardless of that happening, if we were to now start to come down, I've already drawn it out, so I'm just going to turn on the drawings and we would be coming back down to this region over here. So we can clearly see that this area is this area, but on this path back down to here, at the top over here, we had that court case. So that's why we came down to support, lost it, flipped it into resistance, failed to put in that lower low there, put in a higher low and reclaimed it. So yeah, essentially, this is where price should find support on anywhere between 50 cent to 65 cent. The reason why I have 65 cent marked out, there's a wick right there. There's also the highest body close over there, another wick over here. So there is somewhat of a support in this area as it was previously resistance. So you could just come down to the very outer edge of this purple box and go up. But let me just prepare you for if we can't really say it's going to happen, but if a black swan were to happen, just as last time, we were meant to hold this 200 EMA support right over here. So that'd be us coming down to here and then continuing higher. We had a little fake out which lost this support, so that support right there would be this area. So we're losing this support and we're coming back down to test this area. So that would be this right here. So the lowest, in my opinion, XRP will go, if there's a black swan sort of event, the lowest XRP would go is about 36 cents. I'm not saying XRP is going down to 36 cents right now. I'm saying if we come down to the key level support, and of course we're meant to go on a path like this that I've just drawn, but if it fails and we lose the support, flip it into resistance, again, the 200 EMA should hold. We're losing it just as last time, and then we can see we lost this area, which would have been this area, so you're losing that as well, and then coming down to this area, which would be over here. So in and around 36 to 43 cent. If we could ever find XRP down at 36 to 43 cent, wow, I can't lie, guys, that will probably be the best opportunity we will have going forward from this point. I doubt we'll be going lower than that. Things can change. If things do change, I will be the first to let you know, but as of now, that in my opinion is the lowest we'll go. As looking to the left, the structure is giving us all the clues, and we're seeing everything the same over here. So yeah, pretty much like for like. So the expectation is that we eventually go ahead and break this high and head to these targets, as I mentioned yesterday. And so from that point, I think I mentioned that this is where we could start a bear market, but depending on yeah, it just depends how long it takes, but I guess it is going to be years, isn't it? But essentially, there are other targets to the upside, and I think, to be honest, using $6 over here as a guideline would be best, because it's more realistic, isn't it, guys, than calling for $27, in my opinion. Now, we don't know how much institutional investment and yeah, the banks are going to invest into this, but again, what I was the reason why I got this $6 target for you guys is because I was measuring the most recent bull market top, not the actual all-time high, but the most recent top to the most recent, well, not most recent, but to our bottom over here. And so for that reason, out of that, just like we would measure on any other chart, we'd measure for Bitcoin, that would be $69,000 down to 15k. That is essentially doing this over here, and not from $3.30 down to 11 cents. So I will also place that, but I just do believe that this would be more realistic. So once we are bursting through this 1 fib level at $2, it would be ideal to start to look to take profits once we are breaking the all-time high over here at $3.30, as we can see lining up very nicely with that 1.272 Fibonacci. So there's confluence essentially suggesting that if we can create the reversal wave, so hold these key levels of support, create the reversal wave and break through the 786 fib, don't know why that happened, and break through the 786 fib to head to this. And yeah, we've got some confluence, it being the previous all-time high as well as the 1.272 Fibonacci, which should be met as long as we can now create the reversal wave, which is flipping the golden pocket into support essentially. That is why we should then target any of these price targets, but the 1618 should be the final target. So that's why beyond this point, $3.30 is an area just to start to DC it out very little, because you know we could completely go past this. The next target is $13. There are higher price targets at 29. However, please do understand, at some point in the future, this could be in the next bull run, not the one we're about to have, but the next one where we hit these targets. Just because they're there doesn't mean they will be hit this bull run. But if they are there, as long as we can fulfill the criteria, which is creating that reverse wave, even if the bull market does top over here and we go into a nasty old bear market just like this, and it's prolonged and it's over a year long, and it's the longest bear market that we've experienced in history, just like what's happened now with Bitcoin, then as long as you can hold those key levels of support, which is that golden pocket, which is what's allowing you to get up there in the first place, even if we have a bear market that takes us back down to there, eventually the next bull run will take us to those final sets of targets over there. So exciting times. Unfortunately, it is going to take way longer than expected to get up there. However, we can look forward to these lower bands of targets. I'm going to finally end this video off with the other sets of targets. So this will take a while, even though I just said finally end this video, it will still take a while to explain, but go ahead and smash that like button, comment below this update just to bump up that algorithm, even if it's just an emoji or a thank you, as well as subscribing, guys. Unfortunately, over half of you aren't subscribed. I don't know what else I can do to make you subscribe when you're always tuning in, unfortunately. It's a bit annoying, but what can we do? So yeah, we have further confluence up here, but I just don't think that this would occur in this upcoming bull market unless something incredibly crazy happens with the banks investing. But for now, I'm not going to be looking at those that target up there. But look at where this 1.272 is sitting at. This is going off the $3.30 top to our 11-cent bottom, and the reversal wave is created once we break past where we're getting rejected off right now. So that's quite interesting that we're also respecting previous Fibonacci's from 2018, guys. No, we would have been able to place this fibs from 2020 once we bottomed out. So this is over 3 years old, and we're respecting something that's 3 years old. Just try and process that. Oh, I just punched my mic. Just try and process that. So if we do come down, you know, don't get caught off guard. Could be a similar scenario to this where we're coming back down to test key levels of support. A black swan would then take us back down to that area, which would be this area over here. So my expectation is that we don't go down into that area of 36 to 43 cent. But if it comes, that is going to be your best buying opportunity possible, full stop, period. Not going to get better than that. Otherwise, we're just coming back down to key levels of support, which is a retest of this ascending triangle pattern over here, or double bottom formation, looking to then create that reverse wave by breaking past the golden pocket, flipping its support, pushing through the 786 fib, heading to that all-time high, and then breaking past to head to this target. So we could actually see an $8 plus XRP. So anywhere between 6 to as high, I don't want to say it because I just can't in my eyes envision it going up that high because of today's market cap. Because it's not retail that's going to get us up there, unlike other projects. So it's quite hard to gauge. But yeah, the first set I'm more than confident in, because that's measuring the current top of the last bull market, not the all-time high, but the last bull market top to the current bottom over here. So I'm pretty certain in $6. But beyond that, beyond $8, I'm not too certain of, okay? So we could actually see an $8 target. So let's see going forward as we do get dips along the way. So let's say we have the big rally here and then we have a big crash like that again. If that were to be the case, then we just measure from the top to the bottom and it's going to give us confluence. It's going to give us targets to the upside, and these will all overlap with each other, just like we're seeing these Fibonacci's overlapping. So definite $3.30 is coming in this bull market. And then we can see that when you break past $3.30, if we're measuring from the actual all-time high to the lowest point over here at 11 cent, it's suggesting a minimal target of $8. So that's why we could expect anywhere between $6 plus to $8 plus over here. So that is where I'll look to take significant profits out of XRP, because in my eyes, this is where I believe that it should top out. Not that it will, could go beyond it, could just stop even before that point. So that's why it's from the all-time high, which is where we would like to start getting out, but here mostly out. That is it from me today. If you need any further assistance, private message me. I don't have too many spaces for my one-to-one coaching, but if that's something of interest, I'm more than happy to help you out. Reach out to me, because even if you don't have time to do one-to-one coaching, you can get my course that you'll have for the rest of your life. And with that, with both of these options, not only do you get what's just been mentioned with the mentorship, you do get my course included for free, but you'll also be part of my Discord community for your first 3 months totally for free. And then after that, it's permanently 50% off for you guys. Any information, private message me over on my Twitter. The links are in the description down below. If you want to get on with it without messaging me, either click join the private Discord over here and you can read up more information of what you can expect in there. Otherwise, go to the booking section to find my course or my half or full mentorship plan, which is either 5 or 10 hours of one-to-one coaching with me, which will also include my course that's 30 plus videos and 6 hours long, totally for free, for you to fall back on and have for the rest of your life, on top of those 3 months free in that Discord community. Thank you guys so much for tuning in today. Like, subscribe, comment. I want to know your thoughts. Do you think we will go past $8? Because that is right now where I think XRP is going towards $6 to $8. Thank you.